What's
What's
up?
up? Back online.
Critterpit. Yeah,
Best
they
way
got
to
us.
do it.
They got us. They
Yep.
canceled us. Back
We got
online.
canceled. We got kicked out
Yeah.
of school. Kicked out of
Yep.
RDP.
Back on the
Like,
streets.
you can't
Back on the
record
street.
here. Your messaging is
Yeah.
too powerful. It's too good for this
Yeah.
campus.
They heard Graham's comments and they kicked us out. So here
Personally,
we
I
are.
think Mr. Director Gabriel, whatever his last name
Oh,
is at the heart of it. But
it's a
that's
goddamn
another.
conspiracy.
There's a lot of conspiracy going on with that
Should,
guy.
should we jump right into that?
I don't know. Uh,
Um.
I just saw a smooth transition, which is why I left on it.
So
But
what's going on with Benji's Hour?
so I was just curious to see if there was any reviews for Benji's Hour, because on Letterboxd there still says there are 0 reviews,
Yeah.
um,
Yeah.
which is
Looking at
very
it now.
strange because
That's
Ethan,
so
Jake,
strange.
and we
Yeah.
all left reviews, and lots of other people did as well, but they
I'm
don't
looking at
show
it
up.
now. Doesn't show up. I only see the only way I can see them is through activity from friends.
Yeah, or if you go to like the people who watched it, there are some reviews there. And so I did
Okay.
that, and I noticed something very peculiar. There are just a string of 5-star liked reviews from accounts that have no other activity at all. Just Benji's Hour 5-star like.
Oh, shall I read some of these reviews?
You can, sure.
Okay, from DK Movie Watcher, 5 stars. So engaging, would definitely watch again. Okay.
Okay.
From AK Movie Guy, 5 stars. Dialogue was unbelievably good, as was the cinematography. It did look great.
It looked great. The
The
dialogue was so
storytelling
bad.
is beautiful, and I can't wait for this director's next project. You know, me too. I'm very excited as well.
I'm
Um,
deeply invested in this storyteller.
from Daphne Zihaki, 5 star. A beautiful, unique film, beautifully acted, written, directed, and shot. Okay, okay.
So, we're not saying anything. We're not saying
No,
anything, but
no.
I think it's just a fun,
1, 2,
interesting
3,
thing to
4,
notice.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 5-star reviews.
12 5-star reviews from accounts with almost no other activity.
DK Movie Watcher has only seen Benji's Hour and has only liked reviews of Benji's Hour.
Wow. That's just, I mean, I understand. You watch Benji's Hour and you're like, I have to get a Letterboxd account. I have to talk about this.
Joey
It
Mendez. They've only seen Benji's Hour. That's quite a powerful rating curve there. Just one
that's
5-star.
it's very interesting. I mean, you don't see it often, but I guess these
That's how it
accounts
goes
have to start
sometimes.
somewhere. They have to start somewhere, you know?
AK Movie Guy joined Letterboxd 9 days ago. 9 days ago, rated Benji's Hour, and nothing since. I hope he's not having like issues with Letterboxd, right? That would suck if
That would
you know.
suck. Maybe Letterboxd is
Yeah,
just having. I mean, it seems like there are some glitches with the movie Benji's
yeah,
Hour. It seems like
yeah,
something's going on. Some kind of suppression,
yeah.
perhaps.
There's definitely. Oh, look at this. Daphne Zihaki joined Letterboxd 9 days ago and rated Benji's Hour 5 stars 9 days ago, and then nothing else. So yeah, I think
Huh.
Letterboxd servers are probably down.
Yeah, there
Same with
must.
Isabel B.
Yeah,
Same
it's
thing.
it's
Oh, that
it's an
sucks, dude.
odd. It's odd.
It is
I feel
odd, and
bad. Yeah.
yeah, it's kind of like same with Gossamer Films. Oh wait, Gossamer Films. That's wait, isn't that his like studio he made?
That might be. That sounds very
Yeah,
familiar.
yeah,
You never know. You never know. Maybe it's just a big fan.
yeah. This is wild.
We're the only people talking about this. The
Yeah,
only
this is
people that care.
crazy. Civ
uh,
Volunteer gave it 7 out of 10. Do you think that was the
I think that must have been the guy, the moderator.
love that guy. Love that
Yeah,
guy. Dude is so good at his job.
yeah.
This
That's just
is
so
so
funny.
bizarre. This is so bizarre, man.
I'm happy to see that Benji's Hour is clearly finding its legitimate and real audience.
Yeah, yeah. Like they say, like you have a film, someone's gonna like that. It'll hit for somebody.
Yeah,
Um, and
and it's
Benji's
just
Hour just miraculously, this
hit
film that
for,
premiered in Calgary is
I believe,
is
nowhere to be found. Like you
Yeah,
can't stream it
just
or put it in theaters or anything because
12
Mr.
people all came
Director's
together.
yeah, because the director's still waiting for like a better deal. Uh, it's just
Sheesh.
boy.
Interesting. We're gonna get a cease and desist, man.
We're not saying anything. We're not saying
No,
anything. We're just
yeah.
stating
It's just
facts. These are
just
things that have happened.
I'm literally just
And
reading off Letterbox right now.
yeah, I mean, I have no. I think that that's great. I think
I
that
think
that's great.
awesome. It'd be bad of me if I got upset at a film finding its audience, right?
Yeah, I hope that
Um,
that happens to my film. You know, I
right?
I
I
I
hope
would love
12
if
people come out
yeah
of woodworks and just
yeah
love bomb it.
all on the
That's
same
it.
day.
Yeah, that's it. Dude, that's crazy though. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
that's just a
Um,
fun way to start the show.
reputable businessmen, assuredly.
We'll come back.
Assuredly.
We'll come back every week to Benji's Hour. See
Yeah,
see what's the action.
that is odd. That is
It's just
game.
fun. It's just
It is fun.
yeah.
Fun lore.
No
It's
comment.
very
No
fun lore.
comment.
No comment. No comment from the Critter Pit. Just just stating
Observations.
facts. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, that's Benji's hour. Shout out.
Shout out.
How's reading week been for you, Samuel?
Been pretty good, honestly. Thanksgiving's been nice.
Shout out. You have ham or
Seeing
turkey?
actually had both.
Ah, lucky.
Yeah, well, for my like dad's side of Thanksgiving, a
Mm,
lot of his family came that we weren't expecting, so we had to
okay.
crank out a ham as well.
That's very fun.
It was very interesting. There was a lot of children at our house.
Yeah,
It was
same. There was a bunch of kids.
yeah,
Um, I was
that's
actually
good.
bonding with them this time though,
Oh,
as
nice.
opposed to I'd usually ignore them. I was trying my best to. I don't know. I don't know how to talk to kids. It's
Me
weird.
neither. I always find it's easier to bond with the like younger ones, like
Oh yeah.
4 or 5.
Oh
They'll talk to you about anything. They just have
yeah.
things to say.
Yeah.
Um,
I got them to just make Play-Doh, and then I'd vote on which one's the best Play-Doh
nice.
creation. They made me at one point. That was pretty fun.
That is fun.
Crafted Ethan, so that was cool. There's a baby there, like my
Whoa,
10-month-old nephew. Babies are so cute, man. Oh my
babies
lord,
are cute.
that was so
I guess
precious.
there's very few things that stress me out more than a baby, though. Like being in the
I think
same
I'm
space
ready.
as a baby.
I
Do
think
you
I'm
think you're
ready.
ready?
Yeah,
Oh, you got some big conversations ahead of you.
yeah. I
Uh,
think I'm ready. No, I'm joking.
you,
I thought.
did you
I
hold the
thought.
baby, or did you
Yeah,
just look at it from afar?
yeah.
Nice.
I held the baby, played with the baby, made it cry a few times, but
And
I
you're
gave the baby the nil hat, which is pretty sick. That's a pretty cute photo.
that's basically
Um,
your kid then.
you're right. I think I might kind of just swoop in and
Yeah,
raise him.
yeah.
It's a little,
Ethan Jr. Just start calling
Ethan
them Ethan
Jr.
Jr. Yeah,
I don't know his real name. I've just been calling him Junior, so it works.
that's
So
fun.
that's
That's a
sick.
fun
I'm a
uncle move.
father. I'm a father now.
Yeah, I mean, congratulations. First kid of the pit. Who would have thought?
Yeah.
Who would have thought? I don't remember where the
I guess
sound effects are, but I would have
he's
done a
not
clapping sound effect.
he's not really my I'm not an uncle though, even though it's kind of uncle vibes. It's still a nephew,
What do you
right? Because
What do you mean?
it's my uncle's kid, so that's still a nephew, right?
That's your cousin.
Oh, yeah, I'm dumb. Cousin. My
Yeah,
lord. My lord. Yeah,
yeah.
golf clap.
That the people will never be able to hear, but
Yeah.
it's fun for us. Just
No,
come to the live shows. That's
right?
anybody can come. You get the
Yeah,
sound effects.
right. We'll have Jake doing them live.
Yeah, yeah. I also got a tattoo this reading week.
Shout out.
Yeah,
Of what?
got
Another
a
Rango
scuba
one?
diver, a scuba diver,
That's
dude.
sick. That's sick.
Yeah,
Where's that at?
it's on my forearm. Uh,
Nice. I'm excited to see it.
yeah, it's pretty sick. I'm really stoked with it.
Um, I gotta get a tattoo. There's
You
been
should.
lots of talks for me getting tattoos lately.
What's
Um,
the idea?
um,
Dirty nail on your forehead.
of
That way you
course,
don't have to
dude,
wear the
a
hat.
nail tattoo would be so good. Oh my god, it'd be so good because they have such cool art. Like I ever show you the Free Reign to Passions album cover?
Yeah, you've showed me all the album covers. Yeah, they look
Oh, good.
sick. Yeah,
Oh, love the nil. And Gabe loves the nil.
yep.
Love Gabe.
Saw them in Edmonton.
Gabe has always been like one of my closest friends.
I think so. Yeah,
Through
whenever I
thick and
see
thin.
Gabe, they talk about you. They're like, "Oh, what's Ethan up to?
Yeah,
How's
where's
Ethan?"
Ethan at?
Yeah,
Where you at? Yeah, I would die for Gabe. I'd kill for Gabe. I'd do just about anything for Gabe.
good,
So
good,
shout
good, good.
out. Not
Yeah,
like
Mike.
not like Benji's Hour Gabe for the record for the audience.
No, this is a
Gabe
Gabe we
Sam's.
know, a
Yeah.
better filmmaker. Uh,
Oh. Well,
yeah,
Benji's
I
Hours
think
ratings
so.
are pretty good though.
That's true. That's
How
true.
many 5 stars does Gabe from Edmonton have?
Uh, I would give their movie a 5 star. I really liked it.
I've never seen it
Saskatchewan
though.
Drive. Find it on
Ew.
Vimeo. Great
Saskatchewan? Ew. Don't
Drive.
like that. Don't like Saskatchewan.
It's a place in Edmonton though, so does that
Oh,
help?
I love that. I love that. Gabe stays
Yeah.
winning. Love Gabe. So yeah, reading week almost over.
Almost over.
Friday tomorrow. I got a haircut over the week.
Oh
At
no.
last.
How
Oh
long?
no.
Goodbye.
Like it's shorter now. Not too short, but
That's generally how haircuts go.
yeah, it's shorter now.
That's
Uh yeah.
good though. You've been talking about a haircut for like
Yeah.
over a month.
Oh, it's been all summer.
Yeah.
Haircuts are so big though. I don't know why I hype them up so much in my head.
It's
And then
I don't know. They're kind of
it gets to
expensive.
it is expensive. And it gets to a point where I'm just like so disheveled and crazy looking,
Yeah.
wild. But it's kind of fun though. It's kind of a vibe being
It is a
disheveled.
vibe. The long hair look is always fun, but sometimes it just
And
looks
then
too crazy.
and as soon as I got my hair cut, I was looking at photos of myself with the long hair from like the night before, and I was like, ah, I was mourning. I was grieving so hard.
You miss it?
That's all. Not anymore, but that's always how it goes. Next day, I'm
Yeah.
like, oh no, the curls,
You run your hand through your hair and it just
dude.
ends.
Oh my god, it's weird. Been just
Yeah.
running my hand through my hair. It's like you know that phantom limb syndrome where
Yeah.
people think they'll still have an arm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that. It's
I know the
fucked up.
feeling. But
It's
at least
fucked
you're
up.
going to save money on shampoo, right?
Yeah, it's nice not having to. I can kind of just like leave now. I don't have to grab a hat.
That's
Hair is
true.
much less of a concern. It's nice.
You don't have to worry about it.
Yeah. Um,
Rick's going to love it too, so that'll be
you think
good.
Rick is gonna love it?
Yeah. I think Rick's a big fan of short hair.
Yeah.
Got to have
I
short hair
hope
in the
Rick likes
shop.
it. That's how I tailor my appearances for Rick, for Rick's
You
approval.
called him at the barber
Yeah.
shop. Rick, I'm getting a
Yeah.
haircut. What do you
Rick,
think?
FaceTime.
What should I
It's like,
get?
oh, a little off the sides there, Ethan. A little off the
Yeah.
sides. Shorter, shorter. Come on.
Yeah. What are
Um,
you doing? And then your
Rick is
Nick,
actually
he
like,
got bald.
oh, Rick is actually the best though. He's the like such uncle vibes, man. Like, oh, the other day I was walking through the shop, right, and we were walking towards each other, just passing by, and we made eye contact for a second, for like 5 seconds, and he had a drill in his hands, and
Oh,
he like jumped up and like put the flashlight on and like did a pose. He's like freeze, just came out of nowhere. And it was actually like the cutest, most adorable thing ever.
that's
just
awesome.
just so endearing, bro.
Yeah.
I love that.
And then the
And
next
this,
time he saw you, he just screamed at you.
yeah, he's like he insults my entire bloodline. Next time I
Yeah.
saw him, there's this one day where he like went on this 10-minute monologue explaining to me and Sean how like men's minds work.
Oh,
And
men's
it's
minds work?
yeah, he was like doing the whole bit from Raiders of the Lost Ark, right? Where the guy has to go and get the Holy Grail or whatever from the warehouse. And it's that massive warehouse. And he's
Yeah.
like, when I get asked a question and I'm in shop mode, I just dissociate because I'm just in shop mode. And that's what my mind's like. It's that little man on the cart going to get the artifact from the massive warehouse.
I love that.
That's yeah, it was so
I wish
cute.
my mind was that focused on anything.
Yeah, it explains so much. you know? He's just locked in. I love it.
Yeah, always
Um,
locked in, doing his
and then
thing.
he made the point that women's minds are usually more like multitask oriented, which is something I've heard throughout my life. I don't know how much of a stereotype that is, but might be true. I
I
don't
have
know.
no idea. I have no idea how gender changes the way people think. I think it
Yeah,
is more sociological
upbringing.
than
Yeah,
yeah, than like biological.
nurture over nature.
Yeah, that's
Probably.
kind of my thinking, but I haven't done much research on it. This is
Oh,
not
get
the
back to us, critters.
yeah. This is the film
Explain
podcast, not
the
not
explain this
the difference between men and women.
explain the psychological differences between men and women for us critters. Get back to us.
'Cause I'm just too stupid to know.
I'm just a line cook, bro. At the
I
end
don't
of the
know
day,
nothing. I don't know nothing about
dude,
nothing.
Michael is gonna get that tattooed on his body. Speaking of
I'm just a
tattoos,
line cook.
and he said he might get me to sign it too. So he's gonna get my words tattooed on his body with my signature.
That's
That's
pretty
crazy.
crazy.
That's an honor.
That
Damn,
is an
dude.
honor. Getting your
That's
name tattooed.
yeah, that's crazy, man. That like it's gonna do dangerous things to my ego.
Yeah, that
Knowing
is
my words are tattooed permanently on somebody else's body.
that is crazy. Even just me
Yeah.
having a matching tattoo with somebody, I feel like that inflated my ego a lot. I'm like,
Oh. Was
that's
that a
pretty cool.
relationship thing or
No,
just
no, not at all.
nice?
Just
I
a fun spur of the
want
moment thing.
I want to get a little tattoo. I just don't know where I'd put it.
Yeah, put it somewhere you can hide it. I think to start with. That way you
Yeah,
don't have to think about it all the time.
maybe like on the arm, like the forearm or like the bicep area, maybe.
Yeah, maybe the bicep area. I don't know. That's pretty visible. I mean, if you like it, right,
Mm,
then it's good
yeah.
to get wherever you want. I start on my ankle
Where's
because it's
ankle? That's smart.
very easy to cover, but you can also show it easily if you want. So
Was that painful?
no, I
Okay.
I don't think tattoos are super painful. It's kind of just like getting scratched. Like
Mm.
I don't know.
I got a needle the other day for the first time since like the vaccines, right? And I used to be so scared of needles, right?
Yeah,
Terrified. But it just clicked for me like, damn, this is light work. This is the
you played it
easiest thing
cool
ever. I played it so cool, man. And I'm like,
for
damn, I could give blood now because this is
yeah,
nothing. I've conquered this fear. I
yeah.
used to like as a kid, it was existential dread, right? The thought that after
I
this,
know.
these needles I got in the 5th grade, I would have to get needles again in 3 years. And it would be a never ending cycle of needles. And I remember like just sitting in the back of my car feeling sick, just knowing that
Yeah.
there'll always be more needles in my future.
And now you're addicted to heroin, and it's more like
Yeah.
I have there's
Yeah.
always more needles, and you're just
Now I'm like,
thankful for that. You're
yes,
yes, more
yippee.
and more and more.
I'm hyped up. My arm's all bruised, but I'm walking on sunshine, baby.
Nice. This was you gave some blood, I imagine.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah. It's good. It's easy. It's
blood
easy.
testing, routine, light
Yep.
work. Um,
The stuff
yeah,
that we recommend everybody do. Go get
right.
tested. Just go. You know,
Yeah, I
there's
definitely need
really
to go to
no
the
harm in it.
doctors. Definitely need to go to the doctors more often. Um,
Yeah.
prevention, right, is the first step to success. S-
Yes. Sure.
Something like that.
That doesn't
That's
sound
what
right. That
being,
sounds like
I
that
don't know,
sounds
doing
counterintuitive.
your prep work is the
But yeah,
first
I
step
mean,
to success. That's what
yeah,
being a line cook taught me. Do your prep
yes,
work.
yes, good
Um,
stuff all around.
reading week. I think that's a wrap on my reading week, though. I submitted the worst paper of my academic career the other day. That
Your
was rough.
art history paper.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. 6 days late. Um,
6 days late. How long?
poorly cite. It was like 600 words. It only had to be an outline, right? So I'm like, okay, I can maybe get away with how bad it is, but like, I'm worried it might be plagiarized. Like, it's not plagiarized, but I really worry I didn't cite well enough. Um,
Yeah,
it was rough. Bad, bad stuff, but what are you gonna do? That's
but
the first time
it's
I've ever
done.
it's the
And
first
I
time
mean,
I've ever submitted anything late, if you can believe it.
I can. That's awesome. Good for you.
No, it's bad. I'm slipping.
No, but you. didn't up to this point, you know?
Mm, yeah. Will not start a bad trend, I hope, because I was like the perfect student in high school, like the perfect student. I missed until my 12th grade. I'd like miss no classes, very good scores, everything on time. And now I've decided for college, now is when I'm break bad. This is when I'm gonna start slipping.
This is when it doesn't
So
matter.
yeah, this is
You
when
do
this will never
whatever.
have an impact on my real life. So
Yeah.
here we are.
Yeah.
I realized, man, I actually feel like so sick and anxious though when I'm like slacking on school. I've never realized that before. This is the first time I've like
Well, you've
ever
never
genuinely,
slacked on
yeah.
school before, right?
And
Like,
and this makes me sound like such a nerd, like dweeb, but like, oh, I actually felt so anxious and sick. It was not good. No good.
no good. Well, don't do it.
Though I
Easier
won't.
said than done.
Yeah, life.
Yeah. It's funny. I mean, I was the same way in high school, pretty good about getting
Mm,
everything in and done. However, I was also like the biggest procrastinator ever on papers.
yeah.
Like I would write the papers like in the break between classes and like yeah, it
Oh,
was
it's so
bad.
much pressure, man. So
Yeah,
anxiety inducing. And like your work's always gonna be worse at that time because you can't be thorough
probably
with it.
yeah. Yeah,
Um,
exactly. I mean, it's different in high school, right, where it doesn't really matter.
yeah,
Doesn't really matter in university as long as you get it in as well though, right? Like
right. It's just
grades don't matter.
knowledge that like my grades really they like I need to pass, but the grades really don't matter that if you're
Yeah.
a field I'm going into, that's bad knowledge to have.
Grades
I
don't
don't like having
matter in like any field. Like I don't know, you know, unless you're trying
well,
to go
like
into like an after degree,
doctors
right?
or lawyers, right, where there's
Yeah,
more
but that's
schooling.
if you're trying to get into med school or something.
Yeah.
Like then you
With
need
film, it's like just
bucket.
just get her done. Fuck it.
Yeah, you
Fuck
don't
it.
even need a
12-hour day.
degree.
Go. Can you move a light? Okay, let's
Yeah.
go.
Okay, cool. You know what a C
Let's get
stand
it.
is? You're done.
Yeah.
You're in. Let's get
Okay.
working. Let's get cracking.
Let's do that for 12 hours.
Yep. And that's the work we're going into. We're
I'm
spending 4
very
years of our
excited.
lives training on how to move a C
I am
stand.
very excited for catering though.
Yeah.
I can't wait because I love free food. I love
Yeah.
free food more than most things.
Me too.
So I'm hyped for that, at
Free
least.
lunch? That's just
Oh,
great.
dude, get out of here. Probably not
Gotta
gonna be very good, but I'm also like a
who
Merlin,
cares?
man. I love
Yeah,
Axe
like
hot
I don't
dogs,
care.
you know?
I'll eat anything, you know? If it's
I
free, if it's
fuck
given to me.
up a convenience store hot dog, man. Fuck that shit up. So, let's
Would
get
you
it.
eat the meatball sub from
No,
the vending machines?
no, no.
No.
And I would also not eat Nick's Subway order either.
No.
There's some lines we don't cross.
No veggies. No veggies for that
No
man.
veggies. You're wasting money
It's
at
just so
that point.
sad. It's so
You're
sad.
wasting
Veggies are
money.
so good. Like they just
Veggies
add so
are
much to a sub.
they're pretty yeah, definitely. I love veggies. They're essential on a burger in my opinion.
I think
Essential.
so too.
Um, if you ain't doing veggies, you're losing the battle.
What are you even doing?
Especially on a sub, man. You're already paying like 12 bucks for that sandwich, and you're only getting meat, sauce on that. You are
Yeah.
you are throwing money down the drain, bro. You could be
He
getting a
gets
much more
cheese. He has to get cheese, right?
yeah, sure.
But I
But
don't
you
think
are
that like
throwing
that doesn't add to his sub. Like it makes it, if anything, grosser to me.
you're throwing money down the drain. You're throwing nutrition down the drain. You're throwing calories down the drain. Like it is foolish.
That's
Eat your
why we
damn
love him though.
veggies. I'm
You
speaking
gotta
generally to our whole audience now. I'm doing a cry, a plea. Just eat your veggies.
eat veggies. They're good. They're
Don't
good.
don't just like get locked in for your childhood pickiness for life. There's so much more to life. And trust me, this is coming from me. I used to not eat salsa. Oh my god, how foolish I was.
So
Salsa's so good.
foolish.
So
I don't
foolish.
understand. Yeah, even the hesitancy against salsa. It's all good. All
Ah,
good.
well, I don't like tomatoes, and I'm still fighting an uphill battle against tomatoes. Some days I will have the burger with the tomato, and other days I can't do it. It's an uphill
Mm.
battle. Peppers too. I need to get over the pepper hate.
I really like peppers. Tomatoes, I understand.
Um,
Tomatoes are weird, but
tomatoes are
peppers are
so
great.
weird. I'm I'm definitely getting a lot better with spice, for sure. Definitely getting better with spice. Um,
Good, good.
Maybe one of these days I'm ready to conquer the was that sriracha chicken sub from Subway?
The spiciest thing Ethan has ever eaten.
Ugh, demolished me. That really fucked my day up.
The like, I bet you'd be better at it now. Like, it's
I think
not
so.
really
Dude,
that spicy.
there was so much sauce on that, to be fair.
There
There
was a
was
lot, but it was pretty fun. Like, just for what it was, it wasn't. It really wasn't that spicy. Like
yeah,
sriracha from um
alright. It fucked my
uh
day up.
yeah, no,
That was existential. That was oh, no good.
no good
No
at
good.
all. But now it's done. War horns.
Yeah.
Maybe once we're back from break, hit
Yeah,
that back.
maybe, maybe. We'll see. No promises. No promises. Yeah, I think that's
Yeah,
a wrap on reading week, though.
I think
I don't
so.
have
Yeah, I
anything
got a
else.
couple criterions from the
Fuck
video
yeah.
store, the lobby. They had a great 2-for-1 sale. So
You
I
have
got
no
blowout.
idea how much willpower it took for me to say no to that.
I know. I could tell it was like because it was one text and then it was like a
Yeah.
couple minutes that you were like, no, I can't. Like I
Yeah.
yeah.
I can't.
But they
I've
didn't
never
they didn't have it anyway. So, you
yeah,
would have
but
been safe
still
either way.
2-for-1 criterion, so
It's a good deal. And you didn't have to pay for shipping, taxes, like
yeah.
anything, right?
It's
Because
just
it's a
straight up.
lobby. Yeah.
Fuck, man. I'm proud of myself, though. I exercised a willpower in that moment I have not had for a very long time.
I'm proud of you
Um,
too.
yeah.
You did
Oh,
a good
that
thing.
hurt. It hurt so bad, though. It's like, so you got a blowout and
And the man who knew too much.
mm,
Uh
nice.
our boy, Mr. Alfred Hitchcock.
Fuck yeah. You
Yeah.
watched a blowout, right?
I did. I watched Blowout. I thought it was great.
Yeah,
Really
that
like
looks
it.
so awesome.
Yeah.
I
And then
want to watch
I
that.
went to a preview of a play, and the
Shit.
director said his favorite movie was Blowout.
There you go. It's
Oh,
one
I was
of
going to mention this
Tarantino's
on the
favorite.
pod. Life hack: if you're ever at a play that's like it's not on yet, but it's just like it's going to come on. It's the preview or whatever. Like you just
Yeah.
hear about it. Just say you're a guest of the director, and they'll let you in. No questions
Really?
asked. Yeah.
Okay.
I did not know the director. Just said I was a guest of the director. They let
Damn.
me in.
Fake it till you
I
make it. You heard it here first,
Yeah,
folks.
I knew the assistant director, which is like how I knew it was happening, but
Okay. So
I
you
did
did know somebody.
I knew somebody like but also like I didn't see the assistant director there or anything. I was
Mm.
able to get in. I snuck in.
So when you say a preview of a play, what's that mean?
Uh it's like before the like production starts, right? Like
Hmm.
they had
Oh,
like
it's
I
kind of
think in
like
this case it was supposed to be for like critics and like other stuff.
do they like just play a few scenes or?
No, they did the whole thing. They went through
Oh,
the whole show.
nice. Nice. That's
So
awesome.
yeah, all
Damn,
the
that must be
critters.
was it intimate?
It was a small venue, but like I don't know. It didn't feel super intimate. There was only like
Okay.
maybe 15 people there, but
15
it was
people and Samuel. We have a
yeah,
knack for sneaking into events.
we do. We're good at that.
We told that story, I believe, right? With the mayor of Red Deer.
That was like oh, with the mayor. Yeah, I was even thinking
Yeah.
with the like the kitchen thing that we snuck into after the
Yeah.
screen.
Yeah.
We've definitely
We
told the
just
mayor story because that's just
yeah.
awesome.
Oh, our Yoda moment.
Yeah,
So good.
really our Yoda
Um,
moment.
or we have we ever tell our Calgary elevator story?
I know. I don't think we got to that on the SIF episode.
That was
You should
goofy
you
as
should tell
hell.
that story.
We so we're like, okay, we're in Calgary, the Big Apple. So many
Yeah,
towering skyscrapers. We're like, we gotta get to the top of one of these.
yeah. We
You
want to
know?
see the view.
And post for the gram. Be perfect.
Yeah,
So we go to the was it Telus or TD?
the TD. Yeah,
The TD building. Very like ornate lobby. We just stroll in. And
yeah.
Jake backs out at this point. But me and Sam were like, we
We're all
got it.
in.
So we we go into the first elevator that opens up, and
You see some,
it's
like, regular people coming out of it, we're like, "Okay,
yeah,
this is
yeah,
fine."
yeah, this is Gucci.
Nobody
It's
questions us
not.
going in the elevator
We
or
just go
anything.
right in. We just go right in.
We press the top button, the
Yeah,
penthouse
we press
no,
the
we
floor
pressed the
below.
second yeah, because we were like,
Yeah,
"We don't wanna go to the penthouse just in
yeah,
case."
crazy vibes. So
Yeah,
it's like this when we get there, we're like, something's off immediately because it's like this massive elevator. Like, the roof
yeah,
goes, like, probably, what, like,
like
5
10
meters
feet?
up? 10
Yeah,
feet? Yeah, it's big, and the walls are all, like, scratched up. It looks like someone's, like, been trying to claw
yeah.
out of your
It's a
the f
very strange vibe, and we're
the
like, "This is like a
floor is, like,
workplace, like, why would"
grated metal too,
yeah, "Why would
and,
the elevator be like this?"
and we get in, we click the top floor, it immediately
Immediately
goes down
goes down.
to the
Yeah,
to the bottom floor. It opens up, and there's workers, and we're confused, they're
they're
confused.
confused. They
Do
I don't
they
think they questioned us at that point, though.
yeah, because 'cause we're
They
just
just
like
got in, he pressed
yeah,
his floor that he was going to,
yeah,
whatever, and we were like, "Okay." So we
okay.
continued on our
We're
way up,
we're playing it cool.
playing it cool,
Here we
and we
go.
go all the way up to the we stop a couple times going up,
Yeah,
but
there's always
we
weird
make it to the
vibes.
second highest floor.
That elevator rattled a lot.
Yes, it did not feel secure.
Yeah,
We
it
make it to
was
the
like
second highest floor.
felt like something out of, Brazil almost, I don't know, you know?
Yeah,
It's weird
yeah,
vibes.
yeah, we made it to the second highest floor, we get out, and it's the smallest room. Like, no windows, no way out, the
Yeah,
smallest room ever.
with only locked doors.
Yeah,
Someone's there, and we, like, swap places with them, we just fucking march out, like, exactly where we are.
yeah,
Serve to be here, we need to be here, we march out. They got on, and we just
and we're,
we
like,
just
trapped.
we're trapped for a while, like, probably 15 minutes in there,
Yeah,
and
we
it's really weird vibes. If you
it
wanna see
is.
what it looked like, I think there's a video on the Critterpit
Yeah, on
Instagram,
of
the
circling
stories.
around.
Yeah. There's, like, garbage up there, there's, like, signs,
Yeah,
um,
we figure
keyboard.
out it's definitely for, like, janitors and stuff, like, it's
Yeah,
the back
yeah,
areas of this building that
um,
we are not supposed to be in.
I felt like I was gonna have a panic attack. Um,
Yeah,
it was weird vibes. We're waiting, and then it clicks open, and, of course, who is it
like,
but the dude from
the
the
dude
bottom
from the
floor?
basement.
Yeah. It's come all the way up to fetch us, it feels like.
Yeah,
Um,
and he's
and we
like, "What the
just
fuck are you doing here?"
we're like,
And we were like, "We don't know."
wrong floor." Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
We're
and he was like, "You need a security card, you need to do
yeah,
these things." I think maybe
you
he
need
assumed we were, like, new employees or something, like, I
yeah.
don't
It's
know.
like, "You need all this clearance to get up here?" And
Yeah,
we just strolled in. We
yeah,
just
we just made it.
yeah. And he brings us down, and, like, a few other people get in, and they're speaking in, like, a different language the whole time as we're
Yeah,
going down. So it's like, "Oh my lord. I don't know what's happening. I'm scared.
yep.
Am I gonna be arrested? Am I ever gonna see my family again?" But
But we're playing
we
it
get out.
cool, we're playing it cool.
Oh, we played it so cool.
And then
So
we
cool.
got out. We finally got out on the main floor,
Yeah, we did it.
reunited
So
with Jakey.
and then we tried going up another elevator.
Yeah,
Got kicked out
uh,
pretty quickly.
got shut down again,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
God, it's just
But
TD, man.
we did see outside. We did see
Yeah.
a window.
From, like, 10 meters, we did see
Yeah, we were
outside a
pretty
window,
far
and,
away.
yeah,
Yeah,
looked beautiful. Looked
looked
lovely.
beautiful, but they did not let us into the
Yeah.
even the lobby
Ugh.
of their, like, place.
Ugh, I hate it. It's disgusting.
Yep, those goddamn corporations.
It's
One day
oppression.
when Critterpit buys that building, all the elevators will be open. Anybody
To
can go in
everyone.
anywhere.
To everyone. You won't
That's
need
a
security
promise.
clearance for nothing.
That is a promise.
And all those doors on the top floor of the freight elevator, they're all gonna be open,
They're
and
all unlocked.
you get to see what's out there.
Yep. No secrets. No
No
secrets in the pit.
secrets. No more secrets.
No more
That's our
secrets.
promise to you guys. What was it?
Yeah.
100 subscribers, we're eating spicy chip.
This
1,000
is
subscribers, we're doing a walkabout.
yeah.
This is
This is
10,000
no, this is
subscribers.
10,000,000.
10 million.
to be able
Okay,
to buy this building?
I guess I'm more optimistic about our future, but okay. How about 10 million? 5 million.
5 million. Okay,
5 million.
5 million. No more secrets in the TD
We
building.
will buy the TD building
That's a promise.
and we will record in the penthouse.
Yep,
No, we'll
we will
record in
make it
every
up there.
floor of that building.
And if anybody ever wants to come up, the door is
You're
open.
welcome. Doors
The door is
always
open.
open.
You can look out the
Always.
window.
Oh yeah, you can walk right up to the window, take
Yeah,
pictures.
the window's going to be closed. We don't want any incidents.
And I'm firing all the janitor staff. No,
No, I like the janitors.
I'm
They
joking. I'm
they were cool.
joking. Yeah, they were cool. They're
They
very
were-
nice.
it was just
They they should not have put up
unfortunate.
with us.
No.
They're getting all canned, all thrown out to the streets.
To be fair, like there was no indication that this was like a janitor's elevator or anything. Like it was
I
it
mean,
was
on the outside, yeah.
it was right
On
on
the
our way
inside,
in. It was the first elevator we saw, right?
there
Like
were pretty like just casual clothes.
there was a guy that I thought was like looked exactly like us, like in terms of the way
Yeah,
he dressed and age. So
he,
I was like,
he was
we'll be good. We're
he was
cool.
probably on the same journey we were on.
Probably the exact same thing. That's why the janitor was so like confused and fed up. He's like,
Yeah,
why is this
it's like,
happening
oh my
again?
god, this is the day for just um explorative young men.
Yep. And there's
So
nothing
yeah,
wrong with being a little explorative.
no, we would have never made out of the caves if we weren't.
Exactly. We would still be staring at those walls, wondering.
Yeah, I do love those cave paintings, so that wouldn't be
Yeah.
too bad.
I think they're better actually.
They are sick. Oh my god.
In a way, movies are just the cave paintings. Like if you think
Yeah,
about it, there's all
if
these
you
like
really,
elements of production that happen that nobody sees and nobody really
yeah,
wants to see. Instead, we just focus on watching these
and
movies.
nobody gets them.
Nobody gets them.
Also, I don't know if I've told you this, but there's a theory that there was kind of like proto animation in cave paintings. I ever tell you this?
No, I don't think so.
It's actually like the coolest thing ever. So on some cave paintings, they'd always be like, usually it'd always be animals, right? Pretty detailed drawings of animals. Well, sometimes you'll notice on the cave paintings that there will be like a scratched out limb, right?
Hmm.
So the assumption was that okay, this proves that these artists have like a conscious artistic like um capability, right? That they're not happy with how it was looking, so they went back and
Yeah,
changed it.
yeah.
But there's a new theory. I don't know how new this is. This is just going off like a tidbit from art history.
10,000 years old.
But there's a theory that since these paintings would be viewed under flickering fire, flame, that it's sort of like a early
Like,
example of animation of like persistence of visions, and they'd be like running and moving, which is so
oh,
cool. Isn't that so cool?
that is interesting.
I find that fascinating, man.
Yeah, why not?
That's so
Film's been
cool
around
because
forever.
a big use of that, the cave paintings was like for survival and teaching. There was always like, not always, but there's like dents and scratches on them, so they
Hmm.
presume that they use them for like target practice and stuff. So it's kind of the coolest shit ever, man. Humans always kind of been cool. Never
Humans always been
underestimate them.
cool.
Yeah,
Humans always want to be distracted by
yeah.
something, which is super
Or
cool.
they're expressing their life and how they
That's
understand
true.
life. That's how
Yeah.
I view art. It's an expression of life, our
I
understanding
view
of
art as just content, just things for
it.
me to consume to
Entertainment.
waste time. That's all it
Yeah,
should be. That's all movies
yeah.
should be, I think.
You shouldn't get anything from it. It should just be
That's what I
consumption.
think.
It should just be fattening, not
I feel like
nutritious.
it would be very easy to edit a movie with somebody who holds that opinion. Wouldn't you
Probably.
agree? You think so?
No comment. No
No
comment.
comment. No comment. Okay, we're not gonna talk about that, which is too bad because I really want to hear about it.
All I'll
Um,
say is edit is coming together quite decently. I don't know.
quite decently, but it's a
I'd like
long
you to see
process.
it,
A long process.
maybe, to see it. I have the room booked out for Tuesday, so I think I'll hop in there,
I will
edit a
follow
little
you.
more. Yeah, I'm anxious, but at least the footage wasn't corrupted because that was
Yeah,
really worrying.
that was a
Because like,
scary couple
bro,
texts. You sent
When
me.
I was looking at those fucking files, right, I found the MXF files. I'm like, okay, cool. Something's here. But then I looked
Yeah,
at the file size, and they were all kilobytes. They were tiny. So
yeah,
I'm
but
like,
they
there's
were like
M
thousands and thousands of kilobytes, right? Like,
I don't know how it works, but they were
okay,
tiny. And I just saw kilobytes, and I'm like, fuck, we're screwed. We're dead.
yeah,
We're ruined. But no,
dead in the
we're
water.
Gucci.
But then you found the JPEGs, and you were like, "This is
Yeah.
it. This is the movie."
Yeah. And I'm like, oh God, do we just have pictures? We just have
That'd be
thumbnails.
so funny. I would have loved that if Aiden somehow figure out a way to take pictures with these cameras that can't take
Oh, you
pictures.
can't even take pictures with them.
No,
Wow. So what you're saying is my Canon Rebel T7i is much more superior. So I
yeah,
can
because
do
we can do two
both.
things.
Yes, sir. Get fucked.
Get fucked,
F F
Sony
FX.
FS5.
Yeah, and FX6. Y'all suck.
Yep,
You're old news. We
love
should. I should.
FX6.
I should pitch to James and Glenn like, yo, we should just start shooting on my Canon Rebel T7i. This
It could
bad
be
boy.
better. It'd
Pictures,
be better.
picture, pictures, videos.
I can do it
I
all.
I got two different lenses. I got well, one of them's Keegan's, but
You got a tripod?
yes, sir. I got two tripods. I got a little tripod and a big tripod.
Fuck
So
yeah. What can't you
why are we
do?
even in film school, man? We should drop out. We
I
got
think we should
everything
just
we
go
need.
make our own movie.
Yeah, we should probably drop out and self-fund a full feature film.
I think it'd be fun to make a feature this summer. Just to, like,
We should.
buckle
I'd always
down.
be down.
Like,
I
I think that'd be really fun just to
really,
see how what it'll be. Like, I feel
I
like it'll be really bad,
really, yeah.
but just
But it'd be
like,
like, yo, we made a movie.
yeah,
I think we should
exactly.
make
Like,
like some short films a bunch this semester with Graham. Graham
yeah.
was talking about that weird like mom and son short film you wanted to
That,
make. Or,
yeah. Did
oh
he
wait, you're
text
not
you
on this.
about that? No, he texted me
Okay,
separately.
good. Yeah, dope, perfect. Yeah,
Yeah,
it it's interesting. I'm down for it. Um, I'm seeing him tonight, so I'll ask him
that'll be
about it.
fun.
Yeah,
That will be fun. Did you see that James just sent an email about a scholarship for $7,000?
damn, that could be very useful. That could be very useful.
You can make a feature with that,
Oh shit,
or pay for school.
pay for school. Definitely
Probably pay for
pay for
school.
school. I'm pretty behind on my payments.
Who needs him?
Who needs them? Probably just gonna drop out and make my own film.
It was pretty
Obviously.
sad to hear that they spent like $5,000 on
Yeah. Yeah.
uh uh
A
blinds.
blind. A blind.
Yeah,
Dude.
that
And
was.
oh my
Don't
god.
tell us that.
The
Don't tell
Mac
us
is
that.
so slow. Ridiculously slow.
That
I don't know.
sucks.
I don't know if it's because the internet's not like fully connected there, if they don't have like Ethernets running, but it was genuinely dreadful to edit.
But it
Because
shouldn't like you shouldn't need
yeah,
the
it's
internet to
offline.
edit.
It's
Yeah,
offline, right? So like what are we fucking doing here? Every time I click on the screen, I don't know if you use Final Cut yet.
no.
Every time I click on the screen, this little rainbow cursor would come up for 5 seconds. Essentially, every time I clicked on the screen,
Oh my
five
god,
seconds of lag every time I clicked on the screen.
that's
How
screwed up.
crazy is
I
that?
hope that was just like the one computer. Like maybe
Like
the other rooms are
wild,
better.
man,
Because
wild.
that's insane. I was editing the 48-hour thing on a Mac with Gabe, and it
Yeah,
was so smooth. Like it was
that's
so
good.
fast. It exported in like 2 seconds.
That's dope. It,
So
it was
that's what I
pretty
was
quick
hoping it would be
exporting.
like.
Pretty quick exporting. But I hate Final Cut. Oh my god, I hate Final Cut. I'm a Final Cut hater.
I have a
Everything.
question as well. Do we have that?
Mm,
Like, is it the Apple mice that we have as well, or is it better mice?
yeah, it's an
Fuck.
Apple mouse with no like turn wheel.
I'm bringing my own mouse.
Yeah, it's and the smallest keyboard ever, man. Do you know like the little orange notebook I have? It's
Yeah.
like a little bigger than that when it's folded out. Like
Ah,
it's so small, bro. And I
why?
hate Final Cut. I hate Final Cut, man. Final Cut is a dog shit service.
We
Like
have to use Final Cut for our projects. We should tell the
it's
audience.
fine.
We have to for
It's
this.
fine. Like it's fine. It edits, right? But DaVinci clears it so hard. Like so hard.
Even
And
the
I'm
free
assuming
version of DaVinci.
yeah, and I'm assuming Final Cut's a paid program too.
It is, yeah. I think it's
Oh
quite expensive.
God. DaVinci's free. Like, the
Yeah.
way with DaVinci and I'm sure it'll get better once I learn more of the tools, but, like, DaVinci's so clean with it, man. The snapping, right? How the audio and video, like, just that display, how it's set up, it's just so intuitive, I find. Like, oh, I love DaVinci. If nobody else got me, I know DaVinci got me.
Yeah. Da Vinci's always there for you. I love Da Vinci.
Yeah.
Even I like Premiere a lot too. Like,
Premiere's okay. That was my first editing
yeah,
platform, but, like, just the
got no
fact
hate
that
for Premiere,
DaVinci's free too, though, like,
and it's
it's
so
too
good.
perfect. Yeah, it's too good.
Yeah, and I mean, from what James was showing us of Final Cut, it looks like iMovie. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, and iMovie's free. Why is
Yeah.
like all the effects and everything that he was showing us, like the transitions? I was like, that's all in iMovie. Like, that's not
Yeah. We
interesting.
are an anti-Final Cut podcast.
Are we just anti-Apple generally as well?
Yes. Can we say
Yeah,
that? I
I
hate
can say
Apple.
that.
I
Yeah,
think Apple, it's just like the biggest of them all. So of course, like they're not a unique problem. They're all gonna be shit when they get to that
yeah,
size. But like, ugh, it's highness. I hate how they like and I haven't been with Apple for such a long time, but like it's all about the ecosystem, right? You want this product, you have to buy our overpriced, we'll break in a year version of it, right?
yeah,
They just
yeah.
they cock and ball you so hard.
And you have to buy the new one because it's they make it so easy to like transition between phones if you stay
Yeah,
with Apple, but like right as you move to Samsung or anything else, you're fucked.
yeah.
I don't know.
And
But
I hate
they
my
did make
my
Killers
Android
of the
phone.
Flower Moon, so
That's true.
points.
That's true. I mean, I gave
Does
Netflix
that
a lot of points for a long time for Irishman, so I guess I have to give
yeah,
Apple something.
does that
Can't be a
cancel out
hypocrite
all the
here.
rest of their sins?
Almost,
Yeah.
almost.
99.9% of them, I'd say.
Speaking of Killers of Flower Moon, Nick's coming, by the way.
It's coming? That's awesome.
Yeah, that's
Three
fun.
and a half hour movie.
Hope he likes it.
He saw Oppenheimer, right? He liked Oppenheimer, I think.
Not sure. Not
Well,
entirely
that'll be
sure.
fun. Are we
That'll
all
be very
sitting in a
fun, man.
line?
I think so, yeah.
Good.
I'm hyped for that one, man. The
Me
19th.
too.
7 days. Shit, boy. I'm so hyped to see one of my other very close friends, Tantu Cardinal.
Cantu Cardinal up on the
I
big
could
screen.
I could even say she's less of a close friend and more of like a family member to me at this point.
Yeah,
Um,
almost like it's a family member, but in a mentorship capacity.
yeah, exactly.
Like my
So
true mentor.
it's gonna be a really big moment for me, for me
Yeah,
to see her up there.
yeah. You be like, yo, we slept in the same bed.
Yo, me and that person been in the same bed. It's so cool to think I'm like 2 links away from Marty at this point. And if I ever
Yeah,
meet Tantu, I mean, I'd love to meet Tantu, like in her own regard, right? She seems like a
yeah.
very interesting person, but also 1 link away from Scorsese. Then,
I know.
so
I feel so weird and crazy about that. Even though it's still like, there's a lot of separation, but like, wow,
no,
just
that's
one link
wild,
away,
man.
one step away
Oh, we gotta
from
get Tantu
Marty.
on the pod. We gotta get Tantu on the
Oh
pod.
yeah, Tansy for the Killers episode when it
I'd
eventually
actually,
comes to Criterion.
I'd, I'd actually be so down. Oh,
Yeah,
that'd be awesome. Because then we can say, um, Killers
what's
of Flower
working?
Moon pod with the cast and crew of Killers of Flower Moon, and only
Yeah,
one of those things will be correct
that's true. With the cast of Killers of the Flower Moon,
with
and
the
we'll
cast.
maybe we'll get Leo in there. Maybe we'll get De Niro. Who knows? Who knows who Tantu
Dude,
will bring along?
yeah,
Who knows?
Tantu has pull.
Yeah,
She's in the Order of Canada, so
anything could happen. She is
she
in
got
the Order
pull.
of Canada. Yeah,
I remember that
yeah, that's
because
crazy.
I wanna be in the Order of Canada.
I think you will be. You
I
will
think I
be.
will be too.
Why not?
Why not? Soon, soon.
Soon. Best not to think. Well, maybe with this feature we'll make over the summer.
Yeah. I mean, you should definitely do it.
Yeah, yeah, because I've never made something that long.
Yeah,
Like
the longest thing I've like shot to is like 30 minutes around that.
yeah, and I think it would be
Yeah.
fun to shoot something like the same project over consecutive
Yeah.
days.
Just how much
Like
you could like build upon that, right? Just putting
yeah,
so much thought
exactly.
into one thing. Yeah, we should
Yeah,
start workshopping that.
yeah, I think that'd be
Um,
really fun.
are you just doing this to try to make something better than Benji's Hour?
I hadn't thought about it in that way. Like honestly, I thought that it would probably be worse than Benji's hour. Like
Probably.
I was like, what would we make before we graduate versus like after or something? You know, it's kind of
Yeah.
more what I'm thinking.
No. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I think our project right now would be worse than Benji's hour. At least in
Definitely.
like look, it would look worse.
Yeah. Might be better
Um,
acted though.
depends who we get.
I think if we do this, we should like see if we could get some like outside talent.
Yeah,
It's like
it'd be
on
fun.
the
There's
on Facebook.
yeah, so
It's
many
like, oh my
actors.
god, it's crazy how much like just having not just a confident actor, but just someone who isn't like a kid, a college student, like just
Yeah.
it because like fuck, I forget where that was from, but like casting is like half the battle with
hmm
acting.
Well, even Glenn talks a lot about that, the importance of casting
Yeah,
and just like getting the right look
just
for
that
your.
look, right?
Yeah.
It makes sense for Glenn to say that because he preaches how much like acting is in the camera and the camera movements and a cut, right? So just
He
appearance.
loves actors. He's
We love to be superficial here.
he is certainly an
Oh
actor's like director, you
yeah,
know.
I like Glenn though. I like
I
Glenn.
love Glenn. You missed the class, but he got us so hyped up on like RDP being the best film program in
I
Alberta.
love how much he hypes that up, dude.
Yeah,
So he's like,
he
Satan
was
will
he
get you
loved it.
making industry level films. I
Yeah,
want us to make a war. No, no, no. It's Sate and Nate will get you making like student films, right?
yeah,
That's the level they're striving for. I want you to be making industry level films, award
yeah.
winning films.
Award-winning films. He was talked about how there was like the film thing that. Oh, I have to go get food. Sorry, I'll be right back.
Okay. All right. Welcome to the Ethan hour of the pit. It's new with Ethan. Not too much. Just chilling. Life is good. Life is really good right now. It's good time to be alive. Um, sun shining. You know. Uh, yeah, I'm excited. It's gonna be a good week. Yeah, so intimate. I feel like I'm having a personal dialogue with just the audience right now. What's up, Graham? What's up, Keegan? What's up, Danae? Shout out. Um, yeah, fucking been watching the Saw movies lately. Those are pretty good. I'm on the fourth. I just finished the fourth one. Um, love those. They're kind of like the Fast and Furious of the horror
I'm
world.
back. I'm back.
What's up? What's
Sorry.
up?
Yeah. But when you texted me, I was literally like walking out the door to get Popeyes,
Mm.
and then I was
Oh,
like, okay, I'll just
Popeyes.
order it instead.
Yeah,
So yeah.
nice.
Anyway, but sorry, what were you talking about?
I was talking about Saw.
I
Yeah.
saw you're
I,
on like
I-
number 4 now.
yeah. Yes, sir. Loving the Saw movies. Those are too much fun, man. They're
Yeah,
the Fast and Furious of the horror world, and I
they
believe that
are.
completely in my heart.
Is the quality pretty
It wavers.
consistent? It
It
wavers.
wavers.
It's like Fast
Wavers
and
pretty
Furious.
pretty hard. But like I don't know, man. I'm going into these with that Fast and Furious mentality, which is like these are as good as they can make me like laugh or cringe, right?
Yeah.
With Fast and Furious, it's how hard they can make me laugh or go, "Whoa, that's badass."
The
And God, dude, have you seen the second one?
second Fast and Furious.
No, Saw.
No, I still only have seen Saw 10.
Shit, boy, they're good. I'd recommend those. But dude, there's this trap in the second one, the needle pit. I've never felt so sick watching a movie.
I
That
saw
is probably
behind the
like,
scenes of the needle pit. It's
yeah,
pretty
it's all like
crazy.
rubber needles.
Yeah.
Um, Genuinely makes me feel so sick. Like nothing, very few things in film have ever gone to me as badly as that. It's so gross, dude. And
I'm excited.
they put like ooze in the pit. It's disgusting.
Sick
It's
in
so
like a
disgusting.
solo way or in like just like genuinely like gonna throw up kind of sick.
Both ways. Both.
Oh no.
Very much both ways. Yeah. Love the Saw movies. Love Jigsaw. Love John Kramer. He's a hero at the end of the day. He doesn't kill anybody.
Yeah, he's a hero. He gives them the choice. They don't have to
It's
play the game.
so funny how hard the movies go on. Like, he doesn't kill anyone. He gives them a choice. It's
hmm
so so funny, man. It feels like
I
the
love.
fake sentimentality, man. That's like what connects us to Fast and Furious so hard. Just
Mhm.
like if we say
The
this thing
family.
enough, the sentiment is true. Oh, it's so good.
But with
I love
Saw, it's
them.
just ridiculous. I love
Yeah.
having that argument. Well, it wasn't really an argument, but talking with Sean about it. Criminal. Like, no, no, he's totally
No,
good.
bro, you don't get it, man.
He doesn't kill
Um,
anybody.
we're Jigsaw disciples here. We believe in what Jigsaw does.
What do you think we do in the critter pit?
Yeah,
We
exactly.
do saw traps.
Exactly. Off screen, especially on these online ones, we're just fucking hooked up to these metal contraptions. Go
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Good times.
Wait, we're hooked up to the traps. We have to. The game is we have to do the critter pit before the trap kills
Yeah.
us. That's
Yes.
good. That's good.
If we ever do the sawmill, it'd be so fun to do like a fake, not a fake, but like a jigsaw trap for each of us. Like
We
a
just
little,
kill each other.
well, like in a not bad way. Like a we have to do this certain challenge.
Yeah,
If we
saw your
don't
leg
do it,
off while
yeah,
you
we
do
have
the
to.
podcast.
Yeah, I think it'd be fun. Or we
I
could go to
think it'd
like
be
an
fun.
escape room. We could
That'd
go
be
to an
fun.
escape room.
And do the pod in
Pod.
there.
That would be fun.
That would actually be really fun.
Yeah.
We should do that because we can just
Yeah.
record on our phones or whatever. It'd be easy.
Hmm. So you gotta get in the Saw movies then.
Hmm. I'll get on it.
Yes, sir. Um.
Should we
Yeah.
get into the main topic at hand?
I guess.
The long Good Friday.
What do you get from Popeyes?
I got a spicy chicken sandwich
Fuck yeah.
combo. Yeah,
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. I got Popeyes 2 days ago. It's so good.
nice. I know.
Love
I haven't had it
Popeyes.
in a long time.
And chicken burgers always hit, man. Too
Yeah,
good.
so good.
So The Long Good Friday,
Great
1980,
movie.
directed
1980.
by John McKenzie.
That sounds right. Starring Bob
Never.
Hoskins.
This is a movie that I have never heard of. Never heard
Me
of the
either.
director. Completely new to me, and it
But
was a complete treat.
yeah, it was
I
great. I really liked it.
quite liked it. Um, Bob
I
Hoskins of
uh,
Brazil fame.
it was kind of weird to see him with a British accent. That like really threw me off. Even though he is British, I don't think
Oh,
I'd seen
he
a
is
movie with.
British.
He is,
Damn.
yeah. But I hadn't seen a movie with him being a British man, so I was like, "That's so weird.
Oh,
His
damn.
accent is so over the top. What's he doing?" And I googled it, and I was like, "Oh, that's just who he is."
He died in 2014. Didn't know
Hmm.
that. Oh, he was
Will never
Mario.
be a Roger Rabbit too.
Shit.
Yeah, he was Mario, and he's in Roger
Damn.
Rabbit.
He's in Pink Floyd. He's in Brazil. He's like the plumber, I think.
Yeah, he's one of the two like repairmen that just wreck his
Yeah,
house.
love that.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, this is like the first Bob Hoskins movie I'd seen, though, I'd say. And he was
you
so
haven't
good in
seen
this.
Roger Rabbit?
Nope.
You gotta
No,
watch
sir.
that.
Yeah.
It's great. Better than
Oh,
Chinatown.
it was so good. I love this one, man. Um, I'm like a gangster movie guy, though. I love
Hmm.
Sopranos, love Irishman. So
Me too.
this really hit for me. This was so much fun,
I
and
really
it
loved the like opening 10 minutes where there's no
yeah,
dialogue.
yeah.
This
Felt
like
like a gay porn.
insane 80s synth score. Like there's so
Felt like
much
gay porn.
score.
It was just
Yeah.
gay porn for the
Well,
first 10.
yeah, I was like, all I know about this character is he has a lot of money and he's gay.
Yeah,
Like,
I was so
what's
confused going into
happening?
it because the torrent I was watching, it was like it had the date as 1982, right? And
Mm.
the first 10 minutes of that felt like gay porn. And I'm like, I downloaded the wrong for sure. This is not the right movie. Then
Nope, you're
Bobby
just watching a gay
Bobby
porno.
Bobby Boy pulls up.
Yeah.
Speaking of the gay porn though, this felt very I don't know, progressive almost. Not progressive, but like chill with it.
Yeah, Bob Hoskins was quite chill with it. I mean, they
Like
were
there's a
like,
couple like moments where like, oh, he's a queer or whatever, but like
yeah,
going into it, I'm like, oh, this guy's gonna be the villain, right? And he's gonna be gay coded. It's gonna be a classic like LGBT scare type of thing. It
no,
felt
he's
like
Bob Hoskins' best
no,
friend.
he's like he cries over his death, and
Yeah.
and
And they're
there's
like,
very few moments where like any attention is called to it at all. You know?
Yeah, and even if it is, it's kind of just like brushed aside. Like it's like, it's
Yeah.
not doesn't
Yeah.
have to do with anything. Like,
Like, they'll make a comment like, "Oh, you know how, like, queers are when they age, they hate how they look," or something, but it's
yeah,
like, it's so trivial.
yeah,
Um,
exactly.
Good
It's
amount
like,
of racism, though. Good amount of racism. Like, not from the movie, but from the main character, Harold.
yes,
Quite
yes,
racist.
very racist.
Yeah.
He goes to the
Um,
neighborhood with predominantly black people. It's like, it's
and
fucking
he's like,
neighborhood.
there is a line, "Is there no decency in this disgusting world?" He says to
Yeah,
the chick there. And he's like, "I remember when there were good families here. Now it's just scum like you." It's like, "Damn, dude.
you're
Guess you aren't
racist.
our guess you aren't our progressive king."
Nope.
Damn.
He's
We
down
should
with
probably
LGBTQ rights, but not with black people.
should we, talk about this movie, like, what's about? Synopsis?
I mean, the synopsis is funny, like because I don't know,
A com a
it
completely
completely
legitimate
changes.
a completely legitimate businessman tries to, um, finish
Uh,
the biggest deal of his life.
yeah, he's trying to open a like I don't know, like neighborhood. It seems like or something like
I think the description said he was, like, building an Olympic arena or something.
he was building it because the Olympics were going to be there. I thought
Yeah.
like he knew that there was
Yeah,
about to be like a big boom
he's he's
in London.
transforming the possible venue for future Olympic Games. So, yeah, just a
Yeah,
lot of investment in the area,
yeah,
transforming the new London. He's something like, "I want London to be the"
the capital of
uh
Europe.
yeah, and I
In
love that scene where he's going on that rant 'cause he's on the boat and it's moving forward, and you have that, like, classic London Bridge, I don't know what it's called, just, like, disappearing into the background, fading
yeah,
away. That felt so cool because
that
I
was
think
great.
a big theme of this movie is, like, British hypocrisy and just
Yeah,
how they think they're so much fucking better
so
than the whole
self-important.
world.
And
Yeah.
they're talking. I love the scene where he's talking in his car. So I guess the plot of the movie, there's been like a series of hits on people
Yeah.
against him. There's a
On
scene
the
where he's talking
day
in his
it's all
car.
going down, right?
It's Good Friday, yeah.
Yeah.
But he's talking in his car with like his henchman guy, Razors, and
Mhm.
he's like,
I love
who's big
Razor.
enough? Who's big enough to
Yeah.
do something like this?" And they're naming it through everybody, and they're like, "Oh, they're
Yeah.
dead. Like they're in
Yeah.
jail. They're in dead."
Mhm.
And he's
He's
like,
pretty
he
much
can't
dominating the
imagine
market,
anybody bigger than him. Like he can't
right? He's a
imagine
shark,
it.
and he plays this role
Exactly.
so shark-like too, the way he swims around and the way he watches people. I love Hoskins in this role. He's
Yeah, he's
so good,
great.
man. Like, he's a bulldog through and through, you know? He constantly just screaming Cockney obscenities and yelling
Yeah.
at people. Like, there's some really good lines from him. I wish I wrote some of them
There
down.
was also some lines that are just completely like I could not understand what he said. I would
Yeah,
turn the subtitles on, like
I
on the
watched this with
Criterion channel,
subtitles.
and they would have like inaudible like parts where it's like,
That's
no, he's like
funny.
it's a close up on him. I know he said
Yeah,
something, but
I
like they
the
didn't even know what he said in the translation.
I watched a torrent and they had really great subtitles. They had none of that.
That's funny.
Um, there was this, one line I wrote down, "Shut up, you long streak of paralyzed piss," which is damn, what a colorful combinations of words, and
Yeah,
he is
Bob Hoskins
great.
is great.
I
And
think this
also speaking
movie
of Fast and Furious, Helen Mirren
yeah.
in
Yeah,
these
it's
movies as
it's
well.
weird seeing a young Helen Mirren. First time I've ever seen that. She's pretty good in this. Nothing
Yeah.
too crazy. But, like,
No.
just like Mobster's girlfriend, tries to keep him calm. They have a special relationship. She kinda
Cover
fucks
up
some things
everything.
up for him, but, like, very understandable why she does it. It's hard
Yeah,
to
nothing that's
oh,
like
is because
unforgivable.
at that point, he was, like, still trying to cover up what was happening to his American investors. Because the idea
Yeah.
is that it's Long Friday, his American investors
Good
are coming
Friday.
over. Yeah,
Yeah.
Good Friday, and he has to, like, keep it all good, make sure this goes smooth. And there's like killings and bombings going on. He's like, "Oh, it's just
Yeah.
gas leaks, right?
He
It's just
tells him
little
it's a gas leak
mishaps."
for 2 separate explosions,
Yeah,
like,
like
directly related to him.
the
Uh,
explosion they're like driving up to and it blows up. Like massive explosion.
gas leak.
Dude, chill, it's a gas leak. So I understand why Helen Mirren told them because it's like, come on, come
They
on.
knew as well, right at that point, like,
Yeah, no point in lying here, guys.
"Yeah, what are you
Yeah.
doing?"
But yeah, Hoskins so good in this.
And another
Speech,
actor I wanna shout out in this, the
Paul
youngest
Freeman.
Pierce Brosnan. No.
Pierce Brosnan is in this?
Yeah, he's one of the guys that kills Colin. He's
Oh
one of the
my.
Irish people. He doesn't
Oh, is
have
he?
any dialogue.
So he's not like the twink one who was showering. He was the one that comes up behind him.
He's the one that meets him in the shower. Yeah,
Oh, so
and he
he's the
that's Pierce
twink in
Brosnan.
the shower.
Yeah,
And he's also in the cab at the end. Wow.
yeah, yeah. Pierce Brosnan.
Wow. Shout
He
the fuck
he's so
out,
young in
bro.
this. Like
Yeah, I would have
his
never put
face
that
isn't
together.
defined, but it's
He
like, yeah,
has
that's
like
definitely him.
the worst haircut ever.
Very thick brown hair. Yeah, very bad haircut. I think they didn't
Wow.
give him any dialogue because he just can't do an Irish accent. He's like so
would have
British.
never put that together. Goddamn.
Yeah.
Um,
But when I saw it,
I
I was like, is that Pierce Brosnan? Like, how could it be?
did you recognize who Colin is? That's who got me.
I recognized his face. I didn't know where I knew him from though.
So that's Paul Freeman from Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Mm,
The
of
bad guy in that
course.
one. The
Yeah.
Nazi. Or not the Nazi, the
The
rival
the
archaeologist.
yeah, who works with the Nazis.
So the Nazi,
So
yeah.
the Nazi, yeah.
Yeah. So he's in that too. He's gay old Colin. Um,
Yep.
you love to see it.
You
Just
love to see it. He's
it's
just
so
hitting
weird
on
just seeing
everybody. He's just
right taking money from the deals, just
yeah.
hitting on young men, just showering, having a great time, diving in
Yep.
pools.
Diving in a
Shout
pool.
out, what a king! I love when he does that one pool dive and like the musical sting is so good. Like there's so many great musical stings in this. I love like the synthy jazz
We
score
should
they
talk
have
about
in this
yeah,
movie.
the score is it's almost
I love
overwhelming.
it.
There's so
I
much of it.
love it. It's
There's
so
so
good,
much of
man.
it. It is great though. Yeah, no, I agree. I really liked the score.
Well, it's so jazzy. It's everything. It's awesome. Like the scene where after Hoskins killed Jeff and he's showering and it's that like shot of like his face over the shimmering glass. It plays
Yeah.
the best fucking jazz riff there, man. That might be my favorite scene in the movie. It's so good. And I love his
Hmm.
acting too. He's like staring up in the water and like opening his mouth. It's so goofy. He's so
Yeah.
sharky. It's
The
awesome.
resurrection. And I
Yes.
setting the movie on Good Friday is pretty great too, right? Because that's the day
Yeah.
Jesus died. That's
Just
like
that. There's always
genius.
like religious symbolism and
Some guy does get crucified.
he does the security guard. Yeah, it feels like so alike so many mobster movies, but also like so distinct, being in Britain.
Yeah. And I
There
think the
because
twist of the movie as well makes it
oh
distinct.
my god, I love the twist so much. It's the fucking
Me too.
IRA, bro.
Yeah.
Like it's so British. I love it, man. The fucking IRA. They're going to war with the IRA. It's
And
so
Bob
good.
Hoskins is like, we can take him.
Yeah, we can wipe them out. We
And
can
Jeff's like,
succeed
what
where
the
the
fuck are you
British
talking
army
about?
cannot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like it's so good. I love that twist. We like the IRA, right? They're good. They're freedom
Um,
fighters, I think.
sure. Sure.
I think
Sure.
that's what Keegan tells me.
Yeah, I mean they did a lot of like bombings and stuff.
Yeah, but
But
mm,
overall, I don't know.
good
I
good
don't know
cause.
enough about to say. I stand with Keegan.
I stand with Keegan. Keegan, get back to us. IRA,
Yeah.
yay or nay?
Hmm.
Um, expecting a big write up. But yeah, I love that twist, man. It's so good. Like just you're thinking, who could it be, right? All these factions. It's just
Yeah.
one of their idiot members is like fucking around with the IRA and like stealing from them. Like,
It's not
ugh,
something you like really could have predicted at all either.
right?
Like
It's just completely external
the
forces
way they
from
set up
internal failures.
the beginning with like this 10-minute thing and you see these people are having a meeting or
Mhm.
whatever, you're like, oh, this
Yeah,
is all gonna make sense later. And it
yeah,
does, but it's only because they like clearly
yeah.
explain what happens.
Oh, just the most British movie ever. I love it.
Yeah.
Love the IRA. I'm deciding. Love them.
Love the
Um,
IRA.
and
But I also
also,
love Bob Hoskins. I wish he could have won.
me too. I called the Jeff twist. I wanna claim that. I saw
Oh
that
yeah.
coming a mile away. As soon as he said Bob
I'm on
Hoskins
the
like,
winning
"Oh,
team.
yeah." He's like, "Why do you play it so cool?" And he's like, "'Cause I'm on the winning team." I'm like, "Oh, okay,
You're a bad
buddy.
guy.
Okay." Well,
Yeah.
not yeah. Do you think what he said about being scared for his life and that's why he turned was true? Because I felt like, "Oh, you're way too measured. You knew what you were doing." Like, you were trying to come on top of this, it felt like.
Um, I kind of feel like he stood with Bob Hoskins the whole time. Like
Mhm.
anyway, like I think that he did
Yeah.
it because he did fear for his life and he kind of knew things would fall apart. Um,
You
I
don't
don't
think
know.
he was trying to play it at all?
No, not really. I
Okay.
think that he was like smart, but I don't think that he was trying to get on top really. I don't know. I didn't get that
Maybe,
sense.
maybe. I don't trust that Jeff.
No,
I
I
trust
don't trust him either.
razors. I
I
like
love
razors.
razors. When we're
Razors is the
introduced to
best.
razors, I'm like, that's a bad guy. You see, he's got
Nope.
like this big scar down his eye.
Scars all
Oh,
over his
he's
chest.
he's
Nope.
great.
He's the homie. Always there for you. Always tell you straight up. He's the
Yep.
best. Love razors. Speaking of
Everybody's got to
razors,
have a
though,
razors.
dude, the violence in this movie made me flinch so hard. Like
Yeah.
it had me cringing, man. That like when he cuts like Errol across the ass with the knife,
Hmm.
holy shit, that made me wince.
That's a
And
really
that's
good
saying
effect.
something because I'm coming off like 4 Saw movies, and those like they get me at points, but that made me like jump out of my chair. Oh my
Yeah, it
god, dude.
was brutal.
And like the subsequent 2 slashes he does, we don't even see them, but those had me wincing too. Just the sound design there.
Hmm.
Oh my god,
It's brilliant.
it's rough. And also when Harold kills Jeff, that's a brutal one too. Smashes the bottle over his head,
Oh
stabs him
yeah,
in the throat, and just the
yeah,
squib is so effective.
yeah. He's bleeding
God,
so much from the neck, and you can tell that
yeah,
Harold like immediately regrets it. He's like, "Oh
yeah.
fuck."
He's like, this is a good kid, and he like
Yeah,
embraces him. It's pretty sad. Like, because that's what's interesting about Harold. He's like a psychopath, mobster
but
or
he cares about
businessman. Sorry.
people that work
Yeah,
for him.
he like was tearing up when Colin went.
Yep.
Well, who cares about the people who work for him? There was a line where his like mom almost got bombed, I think, and he's talking about all the things he needs to do, right? Like
Yeah.
giving all these orders,
Visit
and
his
then
mom.
his wife is like, "And you'd better see your mother too." Just throw
And he's
like
like,
has to remind
"Yeah,
him
yeah."
too. So
I don't
so
think he
not
does visit his mom at all.
nope. We never
He's just
see
kind of
that
out of the story.
because it's interesting because this movie like is pretty much within a day, which is really
Yeah,
fun. I love that framework of just
a long
one
Good
day,
Friday.
just seeing
His whole
all
empire
these
fall apart.
years and years of planning with all these groups in development just falling apart just like that because of the Irish.
It's a silly little mistake.
Yeah.
Took
Oh,
$5,000 and accidentally
um,
killed two people.
yeah. What are you gonna do though, right? That's
What are you gonna
business.
do?
These are
That's the way it
legitimate
goes.
businessmen. I love just the insistence on like we're businessmen, right? We're above all this, right? We aren't
Yeah,
gangsters. I think that's so much fun to just like say it like that because like with through all like mobster media, they always have this like dissociating, kind of like distancing themselves coping mechanism where they try to like paint themselves as something more legitimate,
legitimate. Yeah.
right? In Sopranos, it's like, oh, we're at war, right?
Hmm.
We're like the Robins doing what we must do. Good fellas, right? They're whatever. Irishmen, it's like we're the Union, right? We're the
Yep.
backbone of America. It's this legitimizing factor to kind of like cope with their horrendous place in society. And in this one, it's just like, hey, we ain't gangsters, we're businessmen. We're just doing what
Helping
we
the
gotta
economy.
do.
We're both helping the
Right.
economy.
And they like just just shit on like all the marginalized people in it, like the brown people, and they're like, oh, they're the issues with society. We're above that, right? Is there no decency in this disgusting world?
Yeah, the British are always on the right side of history when it comes to
Yeah.
marginalized groups.
And he's always like he always refers to the group as the corporation. Like that
Yeah,
scene where
they're
he's like,
part of the
okay,
corporation.
let's assemble the corporation. And when we see them all together, it's the most sinister, like 360 shot of
I
this group of
love that.
men.
And
It's
they're all on
so
like a boat.
sinister. Yeah, it's the most sinister shit. The corporation. Oh, speaking of that group, man, I love that scene in the like the what's that place called? Meat factory? Meat place?
Yeah,
Butcher?
the butchery kind of
Yeah,
place where they
when like
store the meat.
yeah, and they're bringing in all the
Cold
like
room.
the rivals upside down, and we see like upside down POV shots.
Yeah.
Absolutely love when movies do that. It's so smart, so disorienting. I don't see that enough. They did it in
No.
a Better Call Saul very well. Like the upside down shot, so good, so
Yeah.
so good.
Fantastically done. Great
Yeah,
movie.
great movie. Um,
I would definitely watch this. Like this is like I think on the same kind of level as like Goodfellas and something like that in
oh
terms of
yeah,
like
honestly,
rewatchability. Like
Hoskins brings it so hard, and
yeah,
just that final scene, bro. Oh my god, when he is all the dealing fell out. He had that big rant to the Americans. Which let's talk about that rant to the Americans. Actually, that is so good. When he's like,
yeah.
"The British have given culture and art and all these good things to the world, and America has only given us hot
Hot
dogs."
dogs and hamburgers.
It's like,
Yeah.
get over
Fuck you.
yourself, bro. Look at all your actions throughout this film. Oh, I love that. Just calling out the hypocrisy of that dumb nation.
Yeah.
Um, so good. And then he gets in the cab, and it's the Irish baby. It's Pierce
Yep.
Brosnan as the gun
Looking him
to
right
him,
in the eye.
and it's kind of like
Great ending. It's like Perfect Days.
yep, I was about to say it's a perfect days ending. We see he's
All these
gritting his
emotions.
teeth,
Yeah.
gritting his teeth. He's grimacing, and then he smiles, and it just fades into this just look of contempt and bitterness. It's so good, man, and it's playing
Yeah.
like best like synth score. Mm.
Yep. And
Oh
it's
my
a
god,
long it felt like 2 or 3 minutes just with Bob Hoskins.
yeah. It's like
You just like,
Victoria ain't in here, and you see
yeah. What's
Victoria
going
going
on?
by. What's going on in here? And then you see
Yeah.
Victoria going away, and he doesn't say anything. He just like fucking grits his teeth in this
Yeah. He's like,
horrible, like
fuck.
scary look. Like if I saw that look on that man, if me and him were in like the same car and I saw that look, I'd be terrified. You know?
Yeah. Well,
Oh,
not if you're holding a gun. Probably be okay.
well, yeah, there's that situation.
But yeah. Do you think he got
So
away?
good,
Do you
man.
think they'll make a long good Saturday or an
Hopefully,
Easter Monday?
maybe that'll be the film we make over the summer.
That'd be fun. Make the sequel where he like he punches Pierce Brosnan in the face,
we'll
gets
get
out,
we'll get
rescues Victoria.
we'll get AI Bob Hoskins. Helen Mirren's still around. We'll DH her. Pierce
I think
Brosnan
we
will
should get Nick
DH.
to play Bob Hoskins.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah, get him to do a British accent.
Nick is pretty scary.
Yeah, I think he could do it. I see him in that role.
Oh, and dude, this movie does like explosions so well. Great explosions, and that
Yeah,
car crash when they like kill
they
the
like really blew
IRA
up
guys.
that building. Like
Yeah, that
it
car
was
crash
pretty.
though, man. That pink car like a T-bones the other, and they both flip together. So good.
Yeah,
Like I
and
know as they are filming that and that happened, like because I don't know how much you can plan a crash that like extravagant. They must have
mhm,
been fucking hooter and holler just how
yeah.
perfect that came out.
I did know that building was gonna blow up when they pull up to it, and it's like there's nothing around it.
Yeah,
I'm like, this is your favorite pub? Like, there's nothing
yeah.
else here. Yeah.
I love the line early on where it's on the boat. It's all good vibes, and it's like, "Here's to real friends," and they repeat that a couple times. It's like,
Hmm.
ah, sure, okay, real
None of you are
friends.
gonna betray each other.
Yep, this is what a friendship is. Transactions. And my other favorite line, "I want to lick every inch of you."
That was crazy. I mean,
That came out of nowhere,
that
huh?
was it. Did I guess it's just to show like that Jeff is a bad guy.
That's where I felt
Like,
like he was trying to come out on top of it because that just felt malicious. I don't know. They were
yeah,
kind of
you're right.
flirty, but like that
No,
felt
but
like
that was out of nowhere. Like,
I want the boss's girl, right? I want to be the
yeah,
number one. I want to lick every inch of you. Like leans in. Good
it's the
God, Jeff.
stupidest plan ever, though. I don't know. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
side with the IRA, whatever. As a British
I'd,
person,
I'd sign with the IRA.
we stand with the IRA.
Hope he can get back to us on what if the IRA is good. Should I search
Yeah,
up IRA is good? Question mark.
Irish Republic Army.
Traditional IRAs offer the key advantage of tax deferred growth. Wait
Sick.
a minute.
Wait a minute, that's the International Revenue Agency or the whatever.
IRA is good. Ireland.
Good or bad?
The IRA are a banned and illegal organization.
Hmm.
Hmm.
There's the Good Friday Agreement, in which
They
it
were
seems
good
like
army.
the Irish and British agreed on something. That's funny that that
Okay,
happened on Good Friday. They predicted the future of this movie
nice.
because this movie came out in
Man,
1980 and this agreement was signed in 1998.
we should have predicted the IRA. They were like mentioning Belfast a lot.
They were. I looked up while I was watching the movie to see who Pierce Brosnan was, and his credit is just Irish 1. So I knew that there was something going on with the Irish.
Yeah. Um,
Great movie. I would
I'm
recommend.
asking Reddit right now what they think of it.
Keegan will get back to us. We'll talk about it. And
No one has their hands clean. Not the IRA or the loyalist paramilitary groups.
yeah, I don't
I
think
would assume
I wouldn't stand with the loyalists. So
no, no. I know Britain was bad. I think there
I feel like you call yourself a
historically.
loyalist, you're just a bad
Yeah,
person. I don't know. Sorry.
I was almost killed by the IRA when I was a student. Not a fan.
Hmm.
Damn.
Oh my God, we're students. What if we get
Yeah.
killed by the IRA?
Um. Yeah. Gonna need Keegan to get back to us
Yeah,
because it's a lot of reading.
too
I feel
much
like it's
reading,
probably a very nuanced topic.
probably.
So
While
Critterpit
we're here, should
is.
we talk about Israel Palestine?
So what's going on there?
No, we shouldn't talk
I,
about it.
what's going on there, though? I got Connor to explain it to me, but
Connor,
I don't. I don't know. um. The, so what's
I
going
don't want
on?
to get into it.
Who attacked who?
That's kind of even that's hard to answer.
Damn. Is
You gotta
Ukraine
go.
old news?
Yeah, Ukraine's easier
Okay.
to stand with or whatever. It's just yeah, I don't know. We shouldn't get into it.
No, we shouldn't.
Definitely not here
Critterpit is neutral on the IRA until proven
until
otherwise,
Egan
and
gets back to us.
Critterpit is also neutral on the Israel-Palestine conflict until
No,
Keegan
Critter
gets
Pit
back.
isn't neutral on it. Critter Pit has
Indifferent?
no comment.
No comment.
No comment.
Critterpit has no comment until this point, until Keegan gets back to us.
Exactly. No comment. No thank you.
No
But we
comment.
do have an opinion, and
Um,
it's the right one.
just know that I genuinely don't know what's happening, so all comments I've made today are ignorance and no maliciousness. I just like movies.
Just like movies, and
I love
it's
movies.
how I learn things is just through movies.
Yeah. Throw me a movie that talks about the Israel-Palestine conflict, then I'll get back to you.
Exactly. Explain to me the whole thing, even if it's completely biased. I will stand with the
Gabe,
opinion of the movie.
Gabe, Gabe needs to make a movie about the Israel-Palestine conflict, and
Gabe,
then I can
director
get
of
back.
Benji's Hour, needs to make
Yeah,
that movie.
then I can get back to y'all.
Then I'll know who to stand with.
Exactly. Um,
Good for
Long Good
Gabe.
Friday, 8 out of
8 out of 10.
10. I quite like it. It's very good. Would watch again.
Terrible
I
cover.
also, I'm just looking at the one on Letterbox. Is it different
The
from
one
that
on
one?
Letterbox, yeah. The
Okay,
one on
okay,
Letterbox, I prefer.
it's great. I love the Letterbox one. It feels probably too much like an action film, but it's fun.
Yeah,
It's very fun.
look at the one for Criterion.
Yeah.
It's very weird. It's a big Bob Hoskins.
Well, we love Bob Hoskins.
We love Bob
Let's
Hoskins,
see.
but this is not the cover of this movie, you know?
That sucks. Oh my God, that's
Yeah,
lazy.
but it's some Jesus iconography. What are you doing?
Yeah. It's just like three stills from the movie lit thrown
Yeah,
together. I like I kind of like the red, but I don't know. It,
I don't know.
this and Alphaville have very mid titles. That was just two for two they were
Yeah,
missing on.
yep.
Yeah.
They'll re-release it with a better cover.
Yeah. Hopefully. I don't
I
know.
got a good
Don't
feeling
know.
for this.
Don't know how much buzz there is about the Long Good Friday, but
After this episode, you
I
kidding
mean,
me?
yeah, that's true. Next up, Flesh for Frankenstein.
And Blood for
Blood.
Dracula.
Let's go. That's gonna be fun. Never
Yeah,
even heard
that's
of these.
perfect. It's gonna be like Halloween time too.
Perfect.
Yeah, we're gonna do these back to back. I think.
And then, oh my God, then it's Australian Stalker,
Picnic at Hanging Rock.
and then it's M,
M,
which
which is
that's
crazy.
David.
That's
That's
the big
David.
episode. feel like every episode we've done is just in service of getting to M.
right?
All about this. The final Critterpit episode, M.
Yes, sir. It's gonna be the what's that called? Stuff.
Magnum opus.
The the singularity, maybe? Is that the singularity? That episode?
I don't know
I don't know.
what you mean by that.
I don't know
I think
either.
the singularity was supposed to be like when AI and human
AI.
intelligence become the same, like they reach the same
Mm.
level or whatever.
Jake tells me the singularity is when AI kills everyone who doesn't like AI, and they're so smart they will know immediately if you do. So it's just AI.
Yeah, who cares then?
Yeah, fuck it, dude.
You know, if we're all gonna
AI.
die,
We support AI here because it'll make our job
we
easier
love AI.
sooner. Soon.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Can't wait till I
exactly.
don't have to watch movies anymore.
I know. Watching movies is actually
Takes
brutal,
way too much time.
right? It
I
makes
would
me,
say that it makes this degree the hardest degree.
yeah, that alone
It's harder than
gives.
engineering for sure.
Oh yeah, it's harder than everything.
Hmm.
I do have to issue an apology though.
Okay.
On the last episode, on the SIF episode, we may have said that education majors and teachers' jobs are easy and light work, and
But that was
there,
totally
there may
satire.
there may have been a backlash to that. So
Well, that was, if you were offended by that, you're stupid and probably an education
no,
major.
no, no,
Because
no, 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 no. We
we
love
were
education
joking.
majors. We love education
Yeah, and
majors.
teachers, it's like the
They
hardest
are,
profession.
yeah,
It's
hardest
crazy
profession.
and so
They
underappreciated and underpaid.
right. They need all the money in the world. They need all the love and support they can get.
Yep.
Um, they're the best.
Yep.
And also, apparently, my mic is very quiet
Yeah,
on
it
the
was
Sith
last
episode.
episode. I'm gonna bring
Yeah.
headphones for next one we do
Are
in
we gonna do
studio.
it with podcast? With like, we're gonna do it with headphones in.
Well, I only have one pair of headphones, so yeah,
Are you gonna
I
do it with
will.
headphones in? Damn.
Yeah, or at least to the beginning to
Okay.
know that it sounds all right.
Again, professional up in
Because
here.
it's hard to tell just based on the levels.
Yeah, give us a break.
Give us a
There's
break.
just
We don't know what we're doing.
there's just a little bit of uproar. My intel says that they felt like Sam was yelling at them and that they could barely hear Ethan, that he was whispering. So,
Just like the early episodes.
yeah, that's just the word on the street. That's just the word on the street.
Well, I'm glad that was the 3.5 hour episode that was like that.
Yeah. Probably our best episode yet, though, still.
Probably.
Just any episodes where we just go in on one person for an hour is the best.
It is. It truly is. This movie had a little, or this app had a little bit of that, but just
No,
a
we
taste.
were just reading what
We
we
were just
saw in front of
stating,
us.
yeah, we were
Like,
just
I was
seeing
literally just
observation.
reading what was in front of me.
Yep.
No, yeah,
Nothing else. Nothing crazy.
nothing crazy. We don't get crazy here. We get sane here.
We get informed.
Yeah. We're honestly we're kind of teachers when you think about it.
We are educators, and we are
Yeah,
underpaid.
we are underpaid. We are
Pay us.
probably most important and valuable uh teachers on this planet.
Probably. I mean, we are smarter than 99.9% of people, so
Yeah.
it
Shout out.
all ties back.
Yep. It's like a
Anyway,
reward.
it is. Good job. I think this was a
Good
good
job.
online app. Do you have any
Yeah.
final comments?
Almost exactly an hour and a half.
Yep. It was a long
Clean
one.
90
A long
minutes.
Good Friday.
Yeah, I didn't think we'd get that much mileage out of this episode.
No,
But
we had a lot to say. It's reading week.
it's reading week. What happens in reading week doesn't stay in reading week.
Yeah.
You
That's
spill it
what's nice
all,
about the online apps too, is that we have
right?
more like
They always
preamble to
go
talk
for
about.
longer. And I love the preamble. It's actually like sometimes my favorite part when it's not my favorite movie.
Hmm.
Preamble, it's just, oh, it's so smooth, it's so funny, it's so
Yeah.
kinetic. I love it.
But when we're in school together, I think there's less preamble because we talk
We've
about
just
the
been
things as
talking
they
all
happen.
day. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little more forced to be like, okay, let's rehash this conversation.
Yeah. but
Yeah.
sometimes it's necessary and good for the
Oh,
pod.
yeah. Sometimes the lore must be
I
developed.
think this week, because we're doing some critiques, pitches, there will be a
Ugh,
lot to say.
I'm
This next step
nervous.
will be good.
Nervous, but I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah, it'll be good. Well, until
Be
then,
good.
critters, be
We'll
good.
see you next time. Keep
Don't die.
crittering, watching movies.
Watch some movies. Happy Thanksgiving
Happy
and
Thanksgiving.
Easter. Adios.
Godspeed.